A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. Pick a letter.
G.
Okay. That's Coleman's back. That's kind of not a I just like these fucking curtains.
Oh, come on.
I don't get the sunshine in my eyes.
Yeah, I know, but it feels like we're in like a prison now. I don't.
In some ways.
Yeah. Pick another letter, Mike. That was a flop. Not your fault.
D.
D. That is Mayo outing Juan the caller, which was bad. It was bad. I blame Jerry's uncle also, but Mayo's that kind of guy. He gets that thing in his head. He thinks he's being like investigative and like me, and like it's just like. And I messaged him. I said, "How does that help this show?"
No. Is Mayo there?
Yeah,
Mayo's there. Go
Is this
ahead.
Uncle Jerry?
You got me, buddy.
And you're Juan?
That's it.
I fucking told you guys.
No, it's not.
no.
It's full of shit. Do it, stupid.
Do it right now.
Your daughter, she has sex with my wife.
I mean, oh, listen to
think
him
it
say
is.
Consuela. I think it's him. It's him. I told you guys.
It is. It's
Mayo,
him,
you're
and we
terrible.
took that.
Why am I terrible?
Docs.
It's
He
not
docks. Mayo docks the call.
Dog's a great caller. The best
Can't believe you
caller.
got that right.
Oh,
Mayo.
are we
Good
not
ear.
supposed to do that? Is that
Nicolas
not-
Cage.
Kirk hates that.
I was watching it, and so in that call, for whatever reason, I could tell it was. I had the same.
And most people
thought.
listening to this podcast, of which are about 100,000, and like 4 people watched that show. Just so you know, I don't care. It
Yeah.
bothers me.
Yeah.
That's disappointing.
Yeah.
It's just disappointing.
Mayo's a needy guy.
Mayo stinks. I really hope Mayo gets liver cancer, and we'll get to my cancer my issue in a second.
Oh yeah, Jesus.
Well, that's,
You're
no,
all
that's,
right.
that's one of the letters. No, that's one of the letters. It's one of the letters.
Hey,
That's Gus, which we're not going to get to.
damn. All right. Why are you doing this to me?
Pick another letter. So I did not have a heart attack.
Okay.
I'm happy to say. So it was a tremendous chest pain. I having trouble breathing. So I was like, geez, here we fucking go. Like, so I'm at the hospital, they blood work, a lot of stuff. They ruled that out. They ruled out a bunch of stuff. There's still some things. I have some more tests this week, so they're trying to figure it out. But I feel better. I ran today, didn't run yesterday. She texted me, I guess Friday afternoon. So that's Mike and the Minifans on Friday, your old show, Mike and the Minifans.
I'm just going back to you can't just fire Gus on the spot. Like, this is a company. Like, that's just not how it works.
Actually, it's exactly how it works. Like, if I don't like Coleman's haircut, I can fire him.
Yeah.
There's Menners. We try to get Menners on today.
Hello.
Good. Is it good? What
Yes.
time is it there, Menners? I never know what time it is there. I'm sorry.
It's almost 2 a.m.
Oh, I
and,
apologize.
you
I
know,
apologize.
No, that's all right. I can't sleep because I'm too busy worried about who bonus salad is.
What is your honestly? So Coleman was just saying that before we get to all the other stuff. What is your theory as to who? So Boner Salad, most people don't know who are watching this. Go watch it on the network. Boner Salad claimed they're using the go one-on-one with Menders last night. Turned out to be Castellani, which is a big letdown.
Would you like to turn your camera on?
How we doing, Manners? What's going on, man?
What the fuck? Who is this?
It's Chris Castellani.
Jesus Christ.
Sometimes people wonder what I do for the company that I work for. That's fair. And for the most part, I put full max effort into this persona, this character.
Great. And you wanted to 1v1 me.
Yeah, absolutely. Look. I mean, you have
and also you've been sending you've also been sending personal information about me around to other Minifans. So you're also that scumbag, is that right?
Absolutely. Yeah. No, I'm definitely that scumbag. Yes.
Okay. Well, what a fucking asshole. I just don't believe you're bonus salad.
In terms of my interactions with Coleman, even because he worked in the New York offices and I worked remote, we never crossed paths that much. My only interactions that I've ever had with him were him liking or retweeting things that I've posted on Twitter. So no, there's not there. I will put an end to that narrative. He is not boner salad.
The KMS Rundown, which is my favorite show in the network or in the world, is back on the network. So they reached out.
Nice,
they reached out to me and said, "Hey, we hate Menners. Essentially, we want to put the show up, and we won't do it Menners." I said, "Fine, like whatever. We'll let I don't know who, Gus. Did you handle it or Coleman or
Nope, not me.
Who put it up? Coleman, you?
No.
Is there a chance the person who put that up at any point in his life was running a parody Twitter account of his mom, Kathy?
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Maybe play some hits.
Why?
Why
would he
or
be
Pennsylvania
involved?
too? Someone in Pennsylvania might have as
Would
well.
John Van Scranton do that to you, Menners, or is Coney more likely the suspect?
I don't know.
Isn't this really an indictment of you as a CEO? Wouldn't you say, Mike? Wouldn't Menners be saying this to me if things are happening under my watch like this on the show? Correctly so.
I would think so.
Saying who is in charge of this network if there can be a secret show put behind your back? Is this an indictment of you and the act as a duo? Then you're calling the chairman of the board a pussy, daring me. I don't want to fire you. I enjoy you. I like watching you lose your mind. Don't make me fire you. So, but the network has got like 1 million shows right now, and they're doing very well.
I think you're going to say views. I was like, oh, good for them.
10 billion views. So, Gus, you want to keep your job?
I do. It's going to be a PowerPoint, but I've called this Buckle Down. Goose's Path to Redemption. First things first, we're going to talk about the elephant in the room. The lying is going to stop. I can't promise that I'm never going to lie again because I speak fast. Can I explain? Can I explain?
What the fuck?
Just let me explain. When that happens, when I do misspeak, I'm going to make sure I try to correct it as quickly as possible.
Give us some of the examples of when you have lied.
When I lied about listening to the entire clip that, what was it, Warthog sent me. The lying of...
Lies that we don't know about.
Lies that you don't know about? I mean, the big one is that my car's not working right now.
Okay, we don't care about
I know.
Just 3 lies, and we've managed to figure them out. Everything else is the truth.
Let me think. I might want to make sure I get this right.
Okay.
I want to genuinely...
Because if you say yes, you're lying.
The clips for the best of. I only had January done prior to leaving Thursday.
Right, so you were lying about that.
Yes.
Okay, so that's a major lie.
Yes.
So why were you lying about that? Why didn't you do it? Now you're put your position again, but now you're annoying.
I know, and I'm not trying to.
So you just didn't do. So you did 1 month's work for the best of.
I did 1 month's work for the best of while also reaching out for the Subway stuff and doing stuff on a day-to-day basis.
Gus.
But I'm trying to. Okay, I'm sorry. So I have been texting back and forth with Tiffany.
Okay, how long does that take?
5 seconds. 5 seconds.
So then what does that have to do with only having January done?
I fucked up.
But you just said 45 seconds ago.
Yeah.
So then what? Like what?
To be fair, he didn't say he was completely going to stop lying.
That's a lie. That's in its own way is a lie. That's a lie.
I lost track of times. I forgot about doing things at times. It skipped my mind. I had a complete...
It skipped your mind?
Like, because can I...
This is hurting. I'm going to be in the hospital.
I know.
This is hurting my heart.
I'm not...
Skipped your mind?
Because I was overwhelmed. That's on me. I cannot get overwhelmed. I understand that. There was a disorganization on my end. Not prepared. I was not prepared during it. I thought I was going into it thinking it was going to be very easy to make a best of, just had to get a few clips. It wasn't going to take me too long.
That's not maybe an asshole, but the stuff going on in your life, which I understand. I've been through stuff like that. Trust me. I'm not saying worse, but I've been through stuff like that times a lot. You can do things while that's going on.
Yeah, no,
You're sitting. I'm not trying to be an asshole here.
No, I know, and that's
so. I mean, that annoys me that you're doing that.
But can I say something? Like that's something I learned this week. Like
you learned that this week?
Can I ask? Is that a purposeful Mick pun?
Yes.
Okay.
That's credit to Steve Your Life to Tape. He suggested that. I asked him.
Jesus Christ. That's the other thing, Gus, is you're reaching out to Minifans. You communicate with Boner Salad, right?
Yeah.
Why are you doing that? Why don't you worry about keeping your fucking job? And you're suspended.
First and foremost, if you ever say anything to do something, it's going to get done.
If you ever say anything to do something,
if you say or tell me to do, if you tell me to do anything, it's going to get done. I will do it quickly. Probably not. No. I know that part of the role to be in this here is to be able to take shit. It's something, and I like to think it's one of my strengths. However, I shouldn't be taking shit about my incompetence. It needs to be on content ideas, and even if it sucks, it's at least something that's funny that's going to get made of, so at least it shows I'm showing out, I'm being active, I'm proactive. I have tickets to an event on Tuesday next week. Coleman and I have tickets for that. I've submitted some questions for it as well.
The Dale thing?
Yeah. Everyone says I'm lazy, so I think it would be funny if Gus works, if there's anyone who wants to take me to work with them to see how I work in a 9 to 5.
You're not laughing because it's a good idea, right?
I'm laughing because it's a great idea. I like that one. I just want to see it come to fruition.
I think it's very clear Justin's the gold standard for what this position should be.
Right.
Everyone agrees with that. Mm-hmm. So basically, if I think Justin would do it, I'm going to do it. Try to do it first.
Okay.
So
Such as
if someone brings up a recipe today on the show, I'm going to go make it tonight. I'm willing to add sneakers. I've texted him. I messaged him this morning. I'm going to add him to my PlayStation account so he can monitor me 24/7 to show I'm not on.
Should I just fire him now? No, I'm not trying to be a dick here. No, shut up. Should I just fire him now? I don't want to be a dick here. I really don't want to be a dick. But should I just fire him now?
Instead of marry, sleep with, kill, how about a lifetime contract, 1 year rental cut, Bork or, and I forget who looked. Oh no, it was Bergeron, Marchand, Chara, and then the other one.
What?
It's from the song references. Those are three people named in the song. So I wanted to ask him a marry, fuck, kill, Bergeron, Chara, but I didn't say marry, fuck, kill. And then the other one was, did he have more fun? Did you have more fun hunting ghosts or holding down the middays?
Not great. Despite popular belief, I am not high all the time. I will never show up to an event recording anything official in the show capacity. Anything official in the show capacity under the influence. Okay. There it is. Gus works. Gus visits. I need to be better. And will continue to get better. The message was clear, and I will continue to try new things and provide content for the show. With prank calls, going to events, and starting drama when needed. I will be in constant communication Coleman and help him any way he needs. With Coleman?
Yeah.
Okay. With is not there. I am sorry for everything that led up to this, and I am willing to do whatever it takes to stay. With a conclusion.
What does it take at this point? Nice.
This is your moment.
Yeah.
This is your last chance. Wednesday. This is your moment. I want some new stuff. I want some new stuff during the show. I want new stuff leading up to it. And I want you to fucking go head to head with Mick, who is going to be ready for blood.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right. So I'll be going to RyderCon. I'm definitely going to run into Rico, and I have to open it with, hi, how's it going?
So restart. Where are you at post-show? After your presentation, after Buckle Down, where are you at?
Buckle Down was a major flop. My big thing is I am taking everything serious. I am listening to what people are saying. I'm on I'm on Hail Mary mode right now. I know the odds are against me right now, but I'm hoping that this one thing I'm doing right now, going to see RyderCon. As you know, Rico and I have a very great relationship, best of friends, some would say, airport buddies, if you will. So I'm gonna go just see him, and like as I told Kirk, what would be the first thing you'd say to him? Hi, how's it going? Anything you need? So we're gonna start off where, and then maybe I'll ask him marry, fuck, kill some hockey players or anything.
Yeah, or the middays or whatever.
Healthy debate. Maybe get a healthy debate. Yeah, I got some healthy debate.
Yeah, you should probably have a healthy debate.
I honestly, I think that healthy debate can be like someone who's constantly lying and believes they're being chased by the Saudis, or just a moron who keeps flubbing up shit.
So yeah, I mean that's obviously about Mick.
No. Oh, I fucking hate Mick.
But I want to ask, like, where are you with Mick? What is the current situation going into Wednesday? It's you two going toe to toe. Like that is the actual gravity of the situation.
It is, and he is such a fucking phony. To the point of, I don't want the job. He's going to take the job in 2 seconds. And I don't blame him for it. But be fucking honest with it and don't try to do this whole tough guy, I don't want the fucking job. You want the job, fucking drive for it, but no, I don't want it. I'm not going to take it. Because even as you said, if you were offered it, you weren't going to take it. So be a fucking man of your word on that. And also to even say, like, Mick, you say you're a better on-air personality than me. You have an opportunity to, like as Kirk said, to promote Beyond Average podcasts on here. Use this large platform to help get more people who might listen to you, which is well more valuable than any fucking price of change money you could put onto it, because that's long-term success, you fucking moron.
Seems like a lot of things, but that might have been, I don't know, I'm kind of enjoying it from a distance, but what was your drive, 8 hours down here?
As soon as the show ended, I came right down.
You guys came right here?
Right here.
No stops?
I stopped twice for gas.
No other restaurants?
Right. Actually, I went to the Rum Gorilla.
Alright.
There you go. I went to the Rum Gorilla. You want to hear that?
Yeah. Sorry. Thanks for coming out. Appreciate it.
What is going on?
What do you mean?
What?
Last night?
Just in general. Like, so the show ends and, like, I don't know, you get like, I said you get like a couple days to kind of show me what you got, right?
Yeah.
So you went to RyderCon?
Yeah.
What's the upside? Like, what did you get from that? What of value to the show?
I took some video of going in.
What do I care about RyderCon? Oh, shut up. What do I care about? I'm in the mood, so don't. What?
I said I can see that.
What value is there for you to go to RyderCon? And what was your role in it?
I was the one who sent him the tweet that it was happening yesterday.
So you didn't go?
I did not go.
You're fighting for this job.
Yes.
Door to door, it's how long for you to go to RyderCon and back?
4 hours. 4 hours to 4 hours from, so 8 hours. Door to door.
8 hours. Door to door. So you spend no time at RyderCon. So it's just 8 hours. You go from there and back. You turn right around.
I didn't turn around. I mean, I did that, and then
how long were you there for?
I was there probably for an hour, if that.
All right, so 9 hours. Then.
Yeah.
Okay. So what did you get from RyderCon that's going to be value and additive to the Kirk Minahan show?
Well, I thought.
No, that's all I asked.
Okay. I had
of what?
Of me going down, me going in.
Okay.
And then when
you going in?
Like going.
Why
in,
do I care? Why do I care if you like what? How does it? It doesn't matter that Rico and I aren't getting along. I don't care about that. It doesn't matter. Even if we were getting along great, what's the value of RyderCon to the Kirk? Nobody. I don't think I've ever mentioned on the show. I don't think ever once.
No.
So what's the value of that to the show?
The only way I can explain it would be from like my thought process of going down, because I was put in a situation where I was told I'm lazy, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I needed something big.
What's the value? That's not big. RyderCon is not big. RyderCon is not big. What is the value?
I'm
asking the mind of a producer of the show. You have 2 days to save your job. And I say, come up with something creative, something different. And you drive down to RyderCon. And I'm going to guess, get no good video there, right?
I thought it was. I'm in a no-win situation here. I yesterday called.
It's not true. You could come up with a good idea. That's a terrible idea. That's a fucking terrible. I don't care.
I understand.
He doesn't work for the show.
I know he doesn't work for the show.
He has no blame in this. He came up with a bad idea. So what? He's a dummy.
But then I'm sitting in my.
You see his videos on Sunday. The guy's a moron.
The last 15 minutes of the season, I don't fucking know, dude. The fucking cheerleaders, I guess. I don't know. Whatever.
I understand that, but
True or false?
I've always said I'm a retard.
Your idiocy is hijacking this show right now. What else were you going to do yesterday? Or today, I guess, as it were, after your 8 hours of sleep? Once you got off the phone with the potential owner of the golf course, done. What's next?
I was going to then record a video from the shit sandwich, and I was going to play off of like the Hershey's Kiss that you had because you threw it in the toilet, a little poopy. So instead of a shit, put a Hershey's.
What the hell? Hold on. Take it easy. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. There's an idea.
He's trying.
Okay. Do you think it's a good idea? You could be critical. I know you feel bad. You have no reason to feel bad. You had an idea. You're trying to help him out. He fucked it up. That's on him. That's not on you. The drawing board.
Yes, the drawing board.
What's the drawing board look like right now?
So right now, I've listened to what people have said.
That's not what I said. What does a drawing board look like right now? What ideas do you have?
I'm flustered right now. I honestly, right now, I have no ideas. I am up shit creek right now because I am flustered. I am gonna have to take some time to like sit down, get my head, come up with an idea, and bang something out tonight that's gonna be good.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You went to RyderCon last night.
I went to RyderCon.
Yeah. So where's your head at today? What do you think looking back on that, and what is the plan going forward?
Kirk's right. I could have handled it a lot better than I should have. There's definitely some avenues I need to go that feel right, and I'm spending the rest of the day basically in isolation. It's just going to be me, my thoughts, my drawing board.
That's terrifying.
I know, right? But we'll have some stuff. I'm going to be fully prepared tomorrow. I'm going to come in. I'm going to be ready because, as I've said, Mick's a piece of shit, and he'll be in here tomorrow. So we'll see. We'll see what tomorrow brings. I'm here with an open mind. It's going to be a good show, and at some point, the Guts Bus will turn around.
What do you think is the energy or vibes between you and Mick in the morning tomorrow?
I'm going to be here early, like I always am, ready to roll, make sure everything's set up, get prepared, cuts, clips, anything that you need from an assistance wide. I'm going to be coming in business as usual. I'm going to be ready to work, ready, give it my all, and be the best I can be, and try to keep fucking up less.
Do you have any initial ideas or thoughts, or do you want to keep them close to the chest for tomorrow?
I'm not telling anyone anything now.
Okay.
I've learned my lesson on that. I'm not saying shit to nobody.
Last question. Who do you think is left standing end of the day between you and Mick?
Oh, me. Because, again, Mick lasted 30 minutes and walked out. I just took another 2 hours, and I'm still trying to help the show.
How was the tension, Coleman?
I mean, I told everyone you can't talk. That's
set the rules.
Yeah.
By the way, but so many times you hear everybody talk so much shit.
Yeah.
And you come, everyone's giggling, and like, I don't need that. If you guys hate each other, let's have it that way.
I thought it was a little much. I asked Coleman if he had the clips for later, and he walked in and smacked me in the mouth.
Good. Slate is clean for everybody, starting today, January the 10th at 9:30, nearly 9:38 in the a.m. So Mick, Coleman, Gus. Mike, we're stuck with. He's just too much.
Why am I getting this sort of treatment?
By Dwight.
I'm a guest.
Gus is here. Gus, you went to the drawing board.
I went to the drawing board.
What's that?
I don't know what's. You have me.
You went to the drawing board.
I went to the drawing board last night.
Where did the drawing board? How did the drawing board come out, my friend, my buddy, my producer, my guy?
All I've heard was all gas, no brakes. Just going.
From who?
Just that's been in like the thing in my head that I'm all
Warthog.
about, like go, but not putting any thought into it.
Okay.
So
do you do the cum or the shit on the sandwich first? You hate Mick.
Yeah.
Okay, and you hate Gus.
Yeah.
Okay, because you're tweeting a big game again. Was this fake Mick like tweeting a big game? WWE Mick? What we getting?
Yeah, no, there's no bits here. I mean, there's
no bits here. There's a fucking charger right there.
There's one bit.
There's no bits, guys.
Sources have said to me that you would be interested in producing the show in some form or fashion.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, so you've changed your mind?
Yeah, I mean, we have to. Some factors would have to change, but yeah.
Some factors would have to change.
Yeah, maybe.
So you don't want the job then?
Well, maybe him not being here. I feel like we've yelled about this before. Like that's my
Gus
biggest.
not being here?
Yeah.
Well, I think that if you, I think
I don't know if that's on the table or not. It hasn't been clear at all.
That's safe. That's safe to say.
Okay, yeah. If he wasn't here, then yes, I'd definitely be interested in producing the show.
I understand that he wants
Gus,
to
your
come
hair
and take my job.
looks more crazy than ever.
Well, it's
did you like shower today? Did you do anything?
No, I was.
What do you do? Well, you look nuts.
It's just a typical Wednesday morning for me.
Just like that, you knocked him off his game. He was so succinct. He was getting out sentences.
But you get a bad hair, but you do a good job producing. I'm just saying you look crazy today. What did you do yesterday? Show ended. Like give me the Gus day.
Show ends. We did everything. I leave here around. I think I got home like around 1:30ish.
Okay.
From here,
a full day's work.
I had to run some errands when I got home for the wife.
Sure.
Got that.
Keep in mind he was planning on driving to Portland normally, but he had time to do all this stuff. I'm noting this. Yep. Go ahead. Were you thinking during the errands or no? Were you just focused on the errands?
I was just focused on the errands.
Sure, yeah.
I wanted to get in, get out.
Yeah, when you're going to pick up something, all you think about the whole time is going to pick it up.
CVS.
Band-Aids, pills, Band-Aids, pills. I'm forgetting something. Is it pills? How many ideas do you have right now that you think are winners?
3. 4.
Okay.
4 winning ideas.
Let's sacrifice one of the winning ideas right now and just tell us the worst of the winners. Let's hear this winning idea.
Come on, Gus.
The worst of the ideas.
The worst of the winners, I'm saying.
Winners.
The worst of the ideas.
Of the good
think.
ideas.
You see what I'm saying, Mike? Yeah. The fourth place finisher, right outside the medal
fourth
ceremony.
place finisher was going to be going up to the lovely town of Lisbon, Maine, and doing a blind taste test. I have found multiple open mic nights on a Saturday night, so we're going to go try my set at different locations, film it, good audio.
That was one thing.
And that was one thing that I knew that was going to be out there, and that's why it's number 3. Number 2 would be signing up for TaskRabbit and filming myself doing jobs.
Oh, you're very into this, which I have.
Gus works.
Okay, yeah.
Yes. Hey, buddy, you get fired. I'm executive producing this thing.
Number 1, and this is taking a little longer, but I'm really excited for it, and it's a book report.
It's too bad Mike wasn't drinking water 5 seconds later.
A mistimed shit.
How does that help the Kirk Minahan show?
Well, it depends on who's booking.
Just who is it? Who is it?
I was gonna try to go for Stephen Hayden because I related to the show a Bruce book. I know.
You were so close.
What is your core issue with Mick, who I think just wants your job? Like I don't know what he's supposed to do.
No, I understand that point from it. It's the part that I hate.
You said you hate him.
The part that I hate about it is just.
You said you hate him.
I do.
Okay, all right.
Because
but then also, Gus, you said that you would do the exact same thing if you were in my shoes.
Yeah, I would. It's a snake move. It's a shit move. It's a
snake move. It's bringing down the
move.
producer next to you when you fail. You've done that 3 or 4 times on the show.
How have I tried to bring him down?
During the RiderCon conversation, you said Coleman told me that wasn't the bad idea. You basically shifted the blame towards Coleman.
No. I was
when
saying,
you should have just said I screwed up.
Because one, I did say I screwed up. Two, Kirk said that, oh, did you tell anyone out about this idea? I said, yeah, I told Coleman. And what was Coleman's response? That was his response. So that's not me throwing him under the bus. That's
in
just
my eyes, it
explaining.
is.
That's just, so you want me to lie and say, oh no, I didn't tell Coleman.
It's my responsibility. It's my idea.
It is my responsibility. I
wouldn't
say that from
mention
the
Coleman.
beginning. Why not? He asked me a question.
Because that's getting him in trouble. That could potentially get him in trouble. Could you not see that?
Because Kirk, I don't think Kirk cares if I'm getting him in trouble or not. What Kirk wants is for me to be honest.
I didn't say. I'm talking about you and his relationship. I would feel terrible
me and Coleman
about you.
is fine. It's like
So like you would lie to me if Coleman did something wrong?
Not like lie like that, but I just don't think that I would want to sell out my other producer over and over again, especially on
He's
attempts
fucking
to.
sold me out too on shit. He's dragged me through the mud.
Okay, all right. Like when? Well, hold on. When is he sold? When is he
He
sold
might
you
not have
out?
sold me out, but he's taking digs at me.
You just said he sold you. He threw into the river. I think you said under the river. Like what is he done?
I mean,
powdered sugar.
Wow. You know what I'm noticing?
What's that?
I don't think Gus has any stroke symptoms or anything. He's just the world's worst liar.
Yeah, he
was so coherent when he was going at Mick.
Right.
Specifically, he has not thrown me under the bus. He has taken digs at me. He like kind of treats me at sometimes like poo-poos and that.
I don't treat you like poo-poos.
There's been I hate him because he's actively going after my job.
What if I gave Mick this show, and
Now
then
we're talking.
I went after your job behind your back? Would you hate me then?
I mean, it's you. I can't hate
Okay,
you.
thank you.
Monday was fine because when the phone issue happened, I DM Mick, said, hey, this might be the issue. Just everything nice, trying to be cordial about it.
true, Mick?
Yeah, in the moment you sent me a DM, I heard you mention that the other day. Do you think I was like just checking my DMs while you were trying to get the phone calls?
No. I wasn't. I was just using that as showing you something that I was doing.
No,
being
you
like,
used
I
it as an
didn't-
example of me not answering you in the moment during the show, and you acted like I was my fault because the phones weren't up, and I should have answered your text message.
No, not that. I was just saying I did not hate you on Wednesday because I was.
It's a very
trying
new
to
hatred.
help.
You put your hatred aside.
No, I hated him on Thursday when he came in and threw his fucking hissy fit because that just told me.
Gus, I did that because I knew you
Shut
weren't
the
leaving.
fuck up.
I
Shut
knew
the
you would
fuck
never
up.
leave, Gus.
No,
that's why I left. I said, I was
You
like, this
threw a
guy's not going to leave,
No,
so
because
I'm not
you
going to sit
acted
here all
like an
day.
entitled bitch because all you wanted was to come and take my seat, and you didn't have the fucking balls to say it. I tried to be nice and cordial on Wednesday, and you know what? You come in on Thursday and you just want to rub that shit in my fucking face like, this is my job. They stole it from me. Blah blah blah. You know what? At that point, that's when I get sick of the shit.
Gus, you're imploding it. You're ruining your job by yourself. Like, I'm not pushing these buttons to you. I'm literally just taking advantage of an opportunity that Kirk would give me.
Yes, I understand that, but
I don't think you do.
But no, I do.
Because if you knew the opportunity, you wouldn't work like this. You wouldn't act like this. You would say, "Oh shit, this is actually a big deal. I have a chance here. He's giving me a chance," and you've continued to fuck it up for months.
I spent all last night pulling my head out of my ass trying to.
Gus, but the ideas from last night weren't good.
But none of my ideas are good. And
that's not a good excuse, though.
That's not a lie.
You fucking abandoned the show. You threw your little hissy fit and walked out. I've been getting beat up every time I come beat up.
Gus, do you think I left because I couldn't handle him yelling at me?
Yes, I did, because you're a fucking pussy.
Or you can say that, but you know the real reason why I left is because I knew you were not going to leave that seat. So I did not want to sit there for another day, for another minute, doing
then
your
why
job.
the fuck are you here?
Because I'm on the show. Kirk asked me to come in. I'll come in at any time.
Sources have told Kirk Minahan, that Mike Montante and Mick have combined for a pitch, working on a pitch to take over the two of them, Gus's seat.
Oh, really?
Yes. They would alternate weeks. Sources have told me that Mick is on board for this.
Definitely open to the idea.
Okay. They would alternate weeks. So next week, say, would be Mick week, then Montante, then Mick, then Montante. They would split Gus's current salary and then also work in sales at the same time.
Wow.
That's right.
And
That's
my
a
response to
tempting
that
idea.
was, I said, I'm intrigued by that.
That's a tempting idea.
Is that a good idea, Gus, or no?
I mean, it's interesting that it's going to take the two of them to try to take me out. So that's kind of funny that it took.
I think you're doing that on your own.
That's one way to look at it, Gus, I suppose. Yeah.
But
Gus now knows that's a good idea. I can hear,
I thought for a second Gus was going to forget what the context of the show was and be like, that's great.
I like the idea that so let's say we take 4 weeks off, 48 weeks, 24 weeks a year, Mike Montante is going to sleep on somebody's couch.
Yeah.
Well, his girlfriend is in New Jersey. What do you think of this idea, Coleman?
It's probably going to end up being my fucking couch.
That's probably true.
All right, Mike, so we are on the other side of Mick versus Gus. How do you think it went today?
I think Mick played it perfectly, probably.
Okay.
But I said at the beginning of the show, I think if Gus survives the day, I think he survives completely. Like, I think he made it through. I think he took his beating and made it through. The thing that makes it interesting is this teaming up with Mick and Montante. Like that, an interesting proposal was made today, and that was a smart play by Mick to not even present it himself. Like
That's the thing. Was it a Montante play even? I mean, I guess Montante's the mastermind here, it almost seems, which is wild.
It was surprisingly well done by both of them, I thought.
Yeah.
And it was tough.
Two half brains make one brain, you know?
It was tough to be here. Like I said, I sympathize with Gus's position.
Yeah.
It was tough to be here while we were all just talking like he wasn't in the room. Like that, you have to feel for the guy, and that's his strength, is that he's able to take that. Like that is something.
How do you think it went today between you and Mick?
He said it was going to be uncomfortable listening, and I didn't get that at all. So
well,
I mean, I'm taking the licks, well deserved, but I'm going to keep pushing. It's what the Gus bus does. We just keep trucking along and keep trying.
Right, and tomorrow you have a known Gus hater, Steve from Gloucester, coming in. What are you expecting from him?
Maybe he'll show backbone tomorrow for once, but I don't know. I'm only going to be worrying about the things I can control, and that's all I'm going to do. I said it on the show today. I can only control the things I have control over, so that's all I'm going to worry about.
What do you think Steve is coming in today with? What kind of energy?
I don't.
He said strictly business.
Strictly business. I don't. I'm here to help you produce a show. We have some good topics to come up. There's some breaking news. I guess some coaches leaving a team. I guess.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
I don't know. I'm feeling good about today. It's this. I hate to say it. Mutt was very right about that Atomic Habits, but it's all I'm gonna say.
Or we have John from Warren coming in as well. What are your thoughts on him? What do you think he's going to go with today? Some people are saying he's too much content. You know, he showed up on the network and then started making videos.
I don't know.
I happen to like his stuff.
I have a soft spot for John. I grew up in Bristol. He's a guy from Warren. We're East Bay buddies. So, I mean, there is that little kinship that is there. So, I mean, but we'll see what he does. I'm just here to be me, have fun, and hopefully not get my dick kicked in anymore.
Good morning. You guys have a beautiful spot here.
Yeah, you know, it's all right.
As I'm parking, I'm definitely worried. I'm like looking around for cops.
Okay.
You know?
I thought you were going to say Steve.
I definitely was looking for Steve. I was at a red light. I looked over. There was a guy who kind of had that Steve face. And he looked at me and I was like, I don't know if do I want to lock eyes with him before I walk in, or do I want to have it all be done in here? So
yeah. So you've been making videos, obviously. You hopped on the network and started doing some of that. Can you take us behind some of that process for you? Like, was that something you always kind of wanted to do, or was it just you got some of the exposure and then wanted to be a bigger part of the world?
Yeah, so it was during like the vacation where there wasn't going to be much content. You know, I have some ideas. Like, let me throw a video out there. See if it gets any traction, like see if people like it, and it seemed like some people hated it too. You know, Johnny Bits.
Yep.
So I'll take Johnny Bits.
I saw a new one was CCJ, Content Chasing Johnny.
Oh, that's good. That is good. That is good.
Cloud Chasing Johnny, maybe.
Cloud Chasing Johnny. Yeah. Yep. So I mean, hopefully we'll address that today. Yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot of like, you're in it for clout going around. Not just me.
Right.
Like, you see it being thrown around. Ned Stark, which I'm a fan of. I ran into him in Portland. He was a really nice guy, and then he was throwing it at Daver. Daver did not like that. So, yeah,
Detective Daver, we call him.
Yeah, exactly. Every video I've done is a bit. So It's not like I've tried to do something else and then do bits, and people are like, oh, it's like, you know, it's been a bit from day one. So like, I'm not hiding from that.
Right. Well, speaking of bits, and we mentioned him, we have Steve from Gloucester, and what are you expecting from Steve today?
I feel like every time Steve talks a big game online and then he comes in and he cowers a little bit. He said it's a business trip.
That's true.
I brought a binder. So it is a business trip for everybody.
Speaking of business, you got off work today in your last video.
Yeah, I did.
So take us behind the curtain a little bit with those. Is that actually your boss?
Hey, listen, so, you know that show or the podcast I always talk about, the Kirk Minahan show? I brought it up recently.
Oh, yeah. That's the guy from EEI, right? The guy that didn't talk about sports too much? I like that.
Yeah, that's the guy. Well, believe it or not, somehow I got invited on the show. They want me to come in tomorrow, so essentially I'm asking if I could have the morning off, if not the day.
Oh, wow, yeah, okay. Just a quick thing, though. Were you supposed to be visiting that Mercedes account in the morning?
Mercedes, I can fucking handle Mercedes. I can close that fucking account. Like, I can snap my fucking fingers. Those guys will be eaten out of my hands. So I got no worries about Mercedes. All right.
Yeah, just don't forget that we have that community project for disabled kids to come in and work with us. It's coming Friday.
Oh, that's right. That's right. What's that called again?
Gus Works.
Okay, yeah, I'll be in Friday.
Is that like
so the kid in that specific video is a coworker of mine.
Okay, cool.
Who randomly went to high school with Mick and plays golf with John Pelletier.
Wow.
So it's just like all kind of just came together like that. So he's not a listener. Hopefully he will be after this, but he's heard me, talk about. We share an office, so we talk about this stuff all the time. And so he's down. He's like, dude, anytime you want help with a video or whatever. So he did that. Now, granted, those other videos I've done, like in an office, like that is my office.
That's wild.
Walking in, that receptionist, that's literally the receptionist of the building. He had no idea what was going on. As a matter of fact, I said, he does like community theater.
Okay.
So I was like, oh, dude, I got this great idea for you. I kind of want to do like a skit, thinking he'd be pumped. He's like, I'm kind of busy after work. Like, I don't know if I want to do it. I'm like, all right, don't worry about it. Then sure enough, at 5 o'clock, I walked up to him. I was like, all right, we're doing this. So.
Yeah. you gonna close the Mercedes deal, or?
I can fucking close that.
Yeah, let's
I
go.
really can. I can close that fucking deal. Now, granted, I was supposed to be there today, so I might send Cully down there. So we'll see.
Okay, good.
Oh no, here we go.
Steve, how are you?
Good.
Good to see you. You brought some cookies.
There we go. The good stuff.
Good
today.
kind. The tricolor finally. We needed
Tricolor
those.
finally.
You're looking business casual today, or
It's a business trip today.
Business trip
This
today.
is what this is today.
No bits, just
no
business.
bits, all business.
Let's go.
Here we go. We're ready. So.
Where's the briefcase?
I know. I should have brought that. So I brought the cookies instead. What am I gonna do? You know.
Good.
So
Yeah, that's true.
we're ready.
Yesterday, big holiday, 25th anniversary of The Sopranos.
It was awesome. Best show of all time.
Did you watch any in celebration? Or?
I watched Marco Polo the other night.
Okay.
Which was pretty good. So I'm trying to watch it every so often, but it's great. I can't believe 25 years have gone. I was watching them live. like what's going on? Why is it 25 years now? So
what would you say is the perfect Sopranos situation for what's been going on with Gus?
Oh man, that's a good question. I think right now he's in that I was thinking about this the other day, like Richie Aprile, when he wanted to try to whack Tony, and he was talking to Uncle June and Bobby, and at the end of it, he was like, Uncle June's like, he couldn't sell it. He just couldn't sell it, and he sided with Tony, and I have a feeling right now that he just right now can't sell it. So I think it's a matter of time before he gets whacked, but we'll see. Maybe I can help the process today.
How'd it go with Mike yesterday?
Good. We did All in the Family.
Yeah.
Mike does, by the way, Mike does nothing on that show. So we do the show. Coleman, am I wrong? We do the show, literally, so it's All in the Family, and Mike's sitting there like that, and he goes, what's next, Coleman? What's next, Coleman?
And I read what
what's
was
next,
next.
Coleman?
It wasn't even
the whole time. He's like, what's next, Coleman?
What's next, Coleman? Which we'll get to that as well. But what's next, Coleman?
She's one of the most beloved characters of all time, I think, yeah.
What's next, Coleman?
True. Yeah.
What's next, Coleman? What's next, Coleman?
Yeah.
It has genuine laughs now.
Oh, for sure.
Pops.
For sure.
What's next, Coleman? What's next, Coleman?
What's next, Coleman? That's all he does. I'm like, you have any fucking thoughts on the show? And he's like, I'm stopping the sound. I have, All in the Family is my favorite show ever.
Yeah.
I have all these thoughts, all these things. And Mike's like, You have that Norman Lear sound from Kevin? They're going, what's next, Coleman? Like, Mike, what the fuck? Halftime pizza? Buying?
Yeah, exactly.
I have no idea.
Which they changed now. It's not there anymore. Isn't it Jay Pace?
No, it was.
It's still there. I thought it was Jay Pace now.
I think it's still halftime pizza. They closed it for a while though.
I wasn't sure if I thought they had the Jay
always
Pace
shady.
there.
It was always a very shady. I don't know. I don't know.
Still halftime.
How was your day talking to the dogs?
Well, she's at home with the dogs alone, so that's all she talks to.
That's all.
Who would
she
ask
talks
that
to.
question though?
And then she calls.
I had a good day talking to. She what?
She'll call her sister and her mom sometimes, during the day.
Thank you for the update on that.
So you talk to Clyde?
Does she urinate sometimes too during the day?
Yes.
Okay, so she does. She'll walk around.
Yeah.
Maybe have some food.
Yeah, she'll get out of bed, go to the couch.
Maybe even do number 2. Who knows, right?
Yeah,
I mean, she's a human
only
being.
if the time's right.
Right. Who knows? She's a human being.
How was your day talking to Clyde?
It was okay. Yeah, I haven't talked to Clyde too much lately. We have an understanding. I'm not a big animal guy. I'm just not a big animal guy.
Euclid Fairway Meat Department, this is Nathan. How can I help you?
Nathan, you're live to tape. How was your day talking to the dogs?
To the dogs?
Yes.
Excellent.
Good. Thank you, Nathan. Have a good day.
I mean, here's my biggest gripe.
Oh, sure. I'm sorry. Go ahead. With the Godfather or with Gus?
With Gus.
Okay.
Yesterday was the pity party.
Who is Gus in The Godfather? Fredo?
Definitely Fredo.
Has to be Fredo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's Coleman?
I don't know. He's got like a little Clemenza to him.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's true.
Maybe just because of the.
Yeah.
Yeah. But other than that,
Right, sure.
He's a hard one to point out.
Okay.
Here's my biggest thing.
Oh, sure. Sorry. Again, I apologize.
He said yesterday this is his last shot.
Mhm.
And if he doesn't have this,
Yeah, the book
it's over
report.
for him. Right,
There you go.
exactly.
Yeah, that was important.
And now it seems to be more of the pity party. Like, oh, feel bad for me because Kirk's bullying me and all that.
He's definitely doing some of that.
Where was that intensity in October? Like, why didn't he in October have that mentality of, this is my last shot, this is my last shot if I don't do this? And for 3 months, all he's been doing is getting...
Gus, stop.
I'm trying to move it away.
Stop.
Okay.
Stop.
He is the absolute worst.
Stop. Thank you, Stephen.
And he lies.
Yes, there we go. Shit or get off the pot. You're either going to keep him and tell us you're going to keep him.
Right.
Or just get rid of him today.
But I like the fact that these people are annoyed, though.
You do like
Yes,
it. Is that like a perverse, like, inside joke that you have?
I like all these people are tweeting. They're so mad. They either are like, and I get some people tweeting me like, like without Gus, you don't have a show. I'm like, that's not true.
No.
Oh, you don't think so, Gus? Oh, thank you. Yeah.
And it is what it is, and everybody will accept it. Or you get rid of him and you go through the
How
process.
seekers are those, Steve? Those look
I
comfortable.
got him in Italy. He has to go.
Yeah, we're all waiting for him to be out, and now
Barzini,
he's finally out to the
Cuneo,
world.
Coleman, Gus, like get rid of him. You know.
Oh, that's funny.
With Kirk, I know that he is the barking dog that doesn't bite, ultimately, because he would have.
See, he's going at you. He's not turtling.
No,
Who, me?
Like, he's tuned out. But that's usually
on a Springsteen message board, right? I mean, honestly, like in a different generation, he would have been institutionalized at birth.
If Gus gets fired, are you willing to change your podcast name?
No. I
See, you need.
I wouldn't do a victory lap.
You
no.
need. You need him in that.
No, I wouldn't.
You need him in that job.
Joker and Batman.
You
I heard
need
this
him.
yesterday.
You
I
need
don't
him
get
in that
that.
job. You need him in that job.
So you don't think I would go after Coleman or
I just
anybody
think if
else?
they hired,
I don't want to go after people like.
What if we hired a second producer and he was just like competent in a drip like Coleman?
Then the show would still go on.
I know, but it'd be like, I mean,
I
looking
know.
over there at these two idiots. You know, it's like, who needs it?
Hey, Steve is known as the fraud father. Steve,
There you go. You're back.
what is the name?
What's that?
What is the name of that restaurant that you thought replaced Halfway Cafe, the Italian market? What would you call it?
Who, me?
Yeah, you said Steve.
I don't know who you're talking to.
You, the fraud father.
What do you mean? What
What'd you
restaurant?
call it?
What restaurant?
You said there was a place that replaced the halftime pizza. You called
Jay
it,
Pace.
You called it a name. It's
Jay
an Italian-
Pace. There
no,
wasn't-
Jay Paci. What kind of Italian are you?
Oh, Marone. Oh, no. What do you have to say about that?
Go lay down, will you? Go lay down.
Here comes.
Don't start. Today's a business trip. I don't want to start with you. Go lay down. Leave me alone. How far are you to like the actual breaking point?
Well, we can't let you get the win.
I feel like the lies have been.
well,
the lies are almost innocent. That's the problem. There's no.
The listening back stuff where you like not listening to
That's
the clips.
bad. Terrible. Terrible. But there's no like.
What's the next?
There's
like,
no.
clip
There's no
thing?
like evil into his.
Yeah, right.
That's like what worries me the way about Mick is Mick is an evil little fucking guy, which is good but also bad. This is a sweet, innocent, retarded person who like can't. You know what I mean? Who
But
can't.
what would you done on Friday if
Steve,
Montante
that's sweat. Jesus, take it easy.
Jesus.
Okay.
If Montante,
Salma Hayek
yes, absolutely.
What was that?
Salma Hayek.
Oh yeah.
What if Montante said yes to you on Friday? What would you have done? You said you have by 12 o'clock to accept this job. I don't know if the offer was real. But let's say it wasn't. Montante on the phone said yes, I'll take it.
He would have the job,
and you would have whacked him.
Yes. Yes, that was an offer.
Bad play by Montante then.
Well, I mean, that's his life.
So now he's going to partner with Mick? I mean, come on.
You can see I got the drip.
All right, what's up, guys? Not the M&M boys, but one half.
Yeah.
We got the Drip Lord.
Hi, Colin.
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good. So Montante, a lot of stuff going on in the world.
No, Mick was right. It's Gus's job for life. He could put out a video mocking Chris Stapleton, making a mockery of the human race, and just keep a job for life. So Mick was right.
Oh, Kirk Minahan. Oh, how I miss you. Coleman probably wants to kiss you. This job How old are you?
I was wrong. M&M boys were good in theory, but you can't overcome that.
How did that come about? Like, who initiated that? I mean, I'm sure we can get into it.
That's my brain. I called them hammered, believe it or not, on like a Tuesday night, and I was like, Mick, I got it. I was like, you can do what you do normally, commute. I'll come there. I'm here every other week for work, so people like don't realize that. I was like, I'll just stay a couple extra days. We'll split Gusty's salary because Lord knows he doesn't deserve it. and I literally, the way I said it, it's an extra set of hands for the same amount of money, and we'll actually do more than him.
That's true.
So it was a great pitch in theory.
Food for thought.
People can't get past like, oh, why would Mike drive up there every other week? But I'm out here every other week anyway. I'm just staying 2 extra days on someone else's couch. So it was a great idea.
Who would be the couches you'd hit first? I mean, you're welcome on mine. I don't.
Yeah. No, your reaction to not wanting me over made me go, I gotta stay there. I gotta stay there.
No, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Meemaws would be. Hey, I'd talk to somebody about throwing like splitting something. Let me like stay in your fucking basement. I'll give you $500 a month or something. So, listen, like I said, it was a great idea in theory. I think it would have been better. Show would have been better, but it's Gus's job for life. Kirk actually can't fire him. Can't fire him. It's his job. He gave him every reason, every out. The way I described it is they played a game of chicken. Kirk swerved.
Wow.
He won. What are you gonna do? You can't kill him.
You guys have come a long way for that kid making a cake and you making fun of him. And him.
I know that was remarkable.
Partnership.
But don't you think like you guys would eventually just turn on each other? I mean, that has to happen.
No, yeah. But I think Mick and I could survive it.
I don't know about that.
No, there'd be bumps in the road. But we'd survive it.
Drip Lord, are you throwing your hand in for the Beat Producer race or
no?
You're working in parking? I heard you have this parking job, which is like perfectly you.
Very exciting, yeah. Very boring, but that's I'm a parking guy. Nope, I'm gonna leave it to the experts, which is in this instance Gus, which is frightening. But I'm excited to hear your pitch. Are you totally done with it? Like, are you just?
No, the pitch is settled, but I just think when I reached out to Kirk like 4 or 5 days ago, I was gonna come in here pretty much. I think close the deal. But the last 48 hours, #Mick was right. It's his job for life.
He had a home run performance the other day.
I told him.
That's true, yeah.
He texted me like fucking 4:30, like I'm ready to go, and I was like, okay, but relax. Like, don't do anything crazy.
Yeah,
he
didn't.
He did.
texted me the day before and was like, I may be out of there in 30 minutes at the rate that I'm going with
that's
this.
the Mick we could not have that day. So I thought we played the cards right, but we were up against. We didn't know he had fucking pocket aces. And he had 4 of a kind.
Double A.
You think he has fucking 3 jokers in his hand? He has the fucking best hand of all time. So it is what it is.
Sneaky genius.
Yeah.
I'm breaking stories while you're sitting there, looking at toilets. I'm breaking stories.
So you saw that?
I'm breaking stories. Yeah, I can't retweet that because it's so gross.
Yeah.
I can't like retweet that and look because that's the last thing I can't look at it.
The person was here the last 2 weeks because last time I was here, I would have noticed that was not there.
So I pee with it down because I don't want to look at any of it because I know it's so gross. So I mean, was it you?
No, I always poop in Dunkin'.
Okay.
Somebody with black hair.
No, I go home.
Someone with black hair.
Yeah, there's
black
top
pube.
left. There's a pube in the tube.
Gus, go take a look at that. Go take a look. Get a good picture.
Take
of
a
that.
whiff too.
Yeah.
I think you got to do DNA test.
Justin will probably be in here soon.
I did reach out to Justin this morning to see if he's available to produce next week. I actually did.
Oh.
Who were the?
Whoa.
You never know. You just never know.
You and Gus last week played a game of chicken, and you swerved off. Gus, he was ready to kamikaze himself.
It's funny you said that.
He survived it.
Funny you said that because I watched Gus's video last night, and like I'm actually
the shirtless one. Or?
I think we're good. My thing is like I think we're good.
Yeah?
Yeah, just watching the video last night, I'm like, you're a nice guy, but it just doesn't fit. It's not your fault, it's my fault. I think I just hired the wrong guy.
To the evening, today passed me by.
It's just
So long, so long.
I want you every show.
I used to work with these 2 guys, and now I work with these 2 guys going forward.
It wasn't a dinner party. It was like sitting around playing games.
Sitting around playing games.
Who killed Kevin? Oh, it's Oswald. Me? I don't know.
Good afternoon. My name is Andrew Augustus, and I am the associate producer presented by Barstool Sports.
I couldn't find
Where is the?
It's at the bottom. It says culinate on there. It's in chicken scratch.
no sign. I just lost my reason to try, and that's why I had to say bye.
So then why'd you fuck it up?
Because I went to the wrong spot.
What spot? If you say that again, you're fired.
I am putting.
If you say the word spot again in this episode, you're fired. You understand?
I understand.
You understand what?
That if I say a certain word that begins
you're
with
fired.
S and ends with yes.
You're fired. I'm not joking around.
I know.
I'm not joking around.
I know.
Okay, you fucking suck at your job, so fucking figure it out. What else? I'm gonna fucking lose my goddamn fucking. I'm the angriest I've ever been in my life right now. Why can't you just, like last night, cut that in a 30-second spot?
I did, but I.
Where is it?
I have it up.
Then why didn't you play it before?
Because I went to the wrong spot.
Okay, you're fired.
I thought that was the only good part of it. I wasn't paying attention this week to Mike and the Minute fans.
Okay, so you weren't paying attention, you said, right?
Yeah.
You can go home. You're good for the night. You're not fired, but you're good for the night. Take your headphones and go home. Take your headphones off and go home.
I don't leave.
I'm telling you to leave. I'm not doing this. You're not fired, but just leave.
So long, so long, so long.
All right, Gus. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. Well, that's that. What to do? What to do? M&M boys? Will? Mutt? Dale Bear? I could use a bathroom. Oof, not as bad as a couple weeks ago, but I gotta go. Who's it gonna be? Who is it gonna be? Who is gonna be the next producer of the Kirk Minahan show? Who is it gonna be? Jesus Christ! Perfect. Like you never take a fucking job.
Actually, yeah. Yeah, I will.
Yeah, what?
I want to be the next producer of the Kirk Minahan show.
It's time.